Hello and welcome to gskptv. Tonight we talk the movie Primate. Join me here on gskptv, Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the noon. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Stand up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I missed. I know that we're all screwed. We play our roles and ignore the problems.
Hello again and welcome to gskptv, where we do reviews on movies, books, live cooking, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. This is a safe place where we can talk about it all. Glad to see you here on January 19, 2026, Martin Luther King birthday celebrations. You can't stop us. It's still gonna happen. You can't stop us. Yes. Good to see you. Happy birthday to all of us Aquarians. I've got one more week. This weekend, it's my birthday. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining me here on GSKP TV, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach, on YouTube. And in my little intros, I always say that we're going to be talking about movies. So tonight is movie night. We're going to be talking about the movie just released called Primate. Y'all, this movie is, if you're into teen screams, this is one. Let's watch our trailer and then we'll get to the matters at hand.
Crazy. This is home. There's someone I want you to meet. This is Ben.
My hand? You want to shake my hand?
Yeah. Hi, Ben. Oh. Our mom rescued him, and now he's part of our family.
Ben, happy.
He's kind of cute. Ben? Something bite him? Ben? Something wrong with Ben? Hey, what happened? Me, Lucy.
Ben can't swim! Lucy, bad. Bad. Bad.
You're in the house. Try recent calls. It's Rudy. Dad, listen to me. We need help.
Oh, you need some help?
Send somebody.
sure this is the right place? Who the hell has a pet chimp?
You guys, this movie, I am here to tell you, if you are into the teen screams, this is the one. I am here to tell you, these children, for us of a certain age, you better take your anxiety medicine, because I am here to tell you that these little quinnies, as old people used to call them, these little heifers scream and die. Do you hear me? These little, Lord, these little girls know they screamed the entire, the trailer did not do them little girls justice, because I am here to tell you, those little girls, little young, they screamed the entire movie. Do you hear me? Them girls earned that screaming check. I mean, they screamed, Lord, they screamed, and then they scrumped some more, child. Them children know they screamed in this movie. Now, they did that. Of course, this is a B movie. There are no A-listers that I recognized in this movie. There are no B-listers that I recognize. You know, a lot of people get their start fame-wise, movie acting career started in these teen screen films. And I've always been a fan of the horror. I love the horror, y'all. I love it. The screaming and the slasher films, as they call them now. When we came up, they were called teen screams because, like I said, they screamed the entire, and not down. I mean, oh my goodness, them girls earn them scream checks. Them girls bet they sure got. Do you? Oh Lord, them girls. Them girls earned those checks. Now, let's break down the movie. All right. Let's talk about the movie itself. The name of the movie is Primate. And Primate is a movie that introduces a group of friends on a tropical vacation in Hawaii. They are introduced to Ben. Ben is the name of the monkey, the primate. Okay. With Ben, he's a chimpanzee. I'm reading this information, so you guys bear with me. Okay, they're introduced to Ben, a chimpanzee who is described as part of the family after being rescued by their mom. Initially, Ben appears cute and friendly. However, things quickly take a dark turn when Ben exhibits erratic and aggressive behavior, leading to a terrifying and primal tale of horror and survivor. The friends realize they need help and try to call for emergency service. The trailer suggests that Ben might be infected or have something wrong with him, but the movie is set. Okay, anyway, the movie has been released or is soon to be released. Let me tell you something. Ben was not playing with them folks. Do you hear me? Ben went down, up and through there. Do you hear me? I think there was a total of like 10 victims. It starts off in a zoo setting. There is a white gorilla that, or no, a white chimpanzee, a female on top of that. And she had, I guess, not been feeling good, and the veterinarian had been called, and the vet was to go in and administer some medication to this female ape. Um, it's cute how they have the man approach, and he's telling them telling the chimpanzee that because he has a needle, a syringe, and this chimpanzee does not like getting shots. So when the chimpanzee sees the syringe, of course it reacts and it hides, and and the guy is trying to soothe him, and it's okay. I know we don't like it. We've had to do this before. Da 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 da. And so the chimp again runs and hides in its cave, and the doctor automatically just follows the chimp. We've been here before, and he gets to the opening of the cave, and he's sticking his hand out to the chimp. Whatever this chimp's name is, we're gonna call her Sarah. Sarah, I'm sorry, honey. We gotta do this because uh I know we don't like it, but we got, and he's steady reaching into the cave, and he's reaching into the cave. And when he reaches to a certain point, she begins to reach back. And as she reaches back, next thing you know, she has snatched the veterinarian into the cave with her, and she has peeled his face off. Lord, right from the beginning, them chimpanzees are not playing. Do you hear me? Right from the get-go, they are not playing. Now, we know who is starring in this movie because some of us already know we're not doing the, okay? So we already know who's in this movie, right? There ain't but there ain't but one of us, and luckily he didn't get killed first. He got killed later, but he was only in the movie for 30 seconds. If I didn't laugh, he was in the movie long enough to pick up a weapon, and that's it. I have died laughing. It was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, they didn't even let him fight or nothing. They just, Lord, they knocked him right on off. I have laughed at that part of the movie. It was so funny because, they always say, oh my gosh, there's a black guy in it. He's going to get killed first. No, they didn't kill him first this time. But they definitely killed him fast. So anyway, after the veterinarian's face is peeled off, they cut away, and of course they got the teen girls, and they getting on the airplane, and they're on their way to vacation, and they're flipping and they're flirting and they're cutesy pootsy and all that old stuff. And then of course they make it to their destination and all this kind of things. And we had one girl on there. She might have she might have been related to us because when she saw Ben, she was like, what is going on up in here? What is that? From the minute she saw Ben, she was like, oh no, this is no. What are we really doing? I cracked. That was something else that tickled me. She was like, me, take me home. I'm not doing this. You can go ahead on and take me home. Because again, we don't. We do good to have a dog. I'm here to tell you. All that other old weird crazy. Hey, you pushing it. But that's another part of the movie that tickled me because she was like, "Oh no, man." Oh my gosh, I laughed so at that because she was like, "Really? What is really going on up in here?" And I'm like, "I know that's right. Take me home. Take me home." Okay. So there was just different aspects of the movie, and I'm here to tell you the star of the show, Ben. Ben was giving it to them. Do you hear me? Ben did not play with them. I'm talking, wasn't no him hawing around trying to get to him. When Ben, and the attitude that Ben had, oh my gosh. Ben had so much attitude. Now keep in mind, this was not an actual chimpanzee, okay? This, of course, was someone in costume. But let me tell you something. They had me dying. Ben's attitude, y'all, Ben will have you crack. Well, for me, Ben had me cracking up. Do you hear me? He had me dying laughing because of his attitude. Ben had a horrible, horrible attitude. And he let you know. When Ben would turn around and look, I would just crack up. Oh, Lord, he was hilarious to me. He was absolutely hilarious. And the way whoever played Ben, they need they need an Oscar because that cracked me up. I laughed so at Ben. Ben Ben was giving them what they wanted. Do you hear me? Ben didn't take no slack. Now, as far as the human characters, there was no breakout. There was no. It was any other teen scream. Only thing they did was scream. Now, there was no nudity. There was no nudity. I was so proud of them for that. You don't know how happy I was. That we did not have to look at they naked butts, especially these little old queenie women, girls. I get so tired of seeing. Anyway, there was no nudity. um, excuse me. I'm sure they cussed, but they were so busy screaming that they couldn't do a lot of cussing. You know, as a matter of fact, I just did a review about One Battle After Another with Teyana Taylor and Leonardo DiCaprio. They did more cussing in that movie than the teen scream. And normally in teen screams, because that is something that young people do because they think it's grown up to cuss, and especially to drop the F-bomb every time they open their mouth. Excuse me. That's what kids do because for some reason they think that's grown. And we all did it. When we with our friends, we had the filthiest mouths there ever was. If your mother was to walk up on you talking with your friends, she'd kill you, and she would. But that's what everyone, when you with your kids, that's when you learn and you practice cussing. you know. So I was surprised at that. But Ben kept them so busy they didn't have time to cuss. Do you hear me? Ben was not playing with them. I'm talking about from the minute they had about 10 minutes. And Ben was on his job. Do you hear me? Ben was not playing with them. They had enough time to get settled into the house. And after that, Ben was on it. Do you hear me? Ben was on his job. Next thing you knew, they met Ben, they shook hands with Ben, and the next thing you know, Ben was sweating and looking crazy. I have died laughing. Ben was not playing with them, and I mean, Ben took them down through there. It was a boy, and I think like 5 or 6 girls, and he got all of them but 2. And the last 2 that survived, Ben ate they tails up. Do you hear me? Ben was on it. His intentions absolutely was to annihilate them. Because I'm talking, Ben did not. If you're into them killer, thriller, slasher movies, this is one to watch. It is called Primate. It is absolutely a teen screamer, killer, slasher, mad animal movie. If I have to give it a peach pit or a sunflower, I would give it a sunflower. Only because it did just what it was supposed to do. Scream the whole movie, bloody, gory, slashing, cutting up. You know, that's what it was. It was a B movie, a cult classic B movie film. There was no acting. There was no real acting in it. And they started right from, you didn't have to go through this weak storyline, you know. They came right out of the gate, cutting them up and chewing them up and eating them up and spitting them out. Lord, and then I'm one of those people that I get involved in my movies, you know. So if you're anything like me, you are going to be screaming, run, jump, stop, go, turn on the light. What are you doing? The entire movie. I think you will enjoy it. I did. Just again, for one of those fun B movies, teen screen, Primate is what you need to watch. So you guys, I think I have come to the end of my review, and of course I didn't want to tell you about the movie. I want you to go watch it and enjoy it just as I did, because I enjoyed it. I really did. And go and check it out. Primate is worth the watch. Is worth the watch. I don't know why I can't talk today. Tongue tied. Anyway, as I always say, this is gskptv, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach. Wear your mask, wash your hands. We got a new variant of flu. We've got to take care of each other out here. And as I always say, happy birthday, Januarians! It's our day! Yes! Again, as I always say, I am my brother's keeper. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye!